Saturday afternoon. Halloween, actually. Happy Halloween. And I've been chasing my tail all day trying to pick up all these odds and ends, the drains for the downspouts and water for irrigation, you know, hose bib and stuff like that, because they're coming Monday to start doing all this site work. So you can see from the tools scattered around here, I've been plumber and I've been all kinds of stuff today. See here, we had to undo and redo one of the drains, use some different type of fittings to get it down lower. I'll show you all of that momentarily. I was learning how to handle all the controls. What they were able to do here, you have two garage doors and a gate over there. You see the gate, the end of the driveway. Without the gate, we get deer coming down here at night, eating all the plants, all the flowers. But at any rate, as luck would have it, the controllers for the door and the controller for the gate are the same manufacturer. So they were able to program the controller, so there's 3 buttons on the controller, so that each controller will control all 3 items. It controls the door on the house, the door on the garage here, and the gate. So you have one device hanging on your visor of your car that does all 3 things. Very nice. All right, at any rate, we're done. See you later. Most of it is down this side, because this is where most of the site work is going to happen that I'm trying to stay ahead of. You see now, instead of 4-inch coming out of the ground to pick up, there's a downspout right there coming out of my gutter. Going to be 2-inch copper. Whatever it does, 45 to back to the wall, down the wall, and into that drain, and that drain goes into the pits, if you remember the pits that were here. Anyway, that 4-inch coming up there's a curb going to go along this foundation wall, and the 4-inch just about breaks the curb in half. So what we did was reduced it to 2-inch, so the downspout can go through, or that drain can go through the curb without breaking the curb, interrupting the curb. So that's one of the things I did. This is where we cut that other green pipe out you just saw laying in the garage. It was up here. There was no way I could reduce it before it conflicted with the concrete, because it was too high. So we used some different fittings which got it down lower. So now you see the 2 inches, the smaller diameter is where the curb is going to be, and it won't break the concrete. And the rest that you notice here, this ditch continues now over to what we're doing here. We got a hose bib here, so I can hang a hose on that. So you see it converts from 1-inch plastic down to 3/4 inch plastic, and then it adapts it to copper coming up the post. Put an arm off the post. That's an old Kelsey Hayes wheel, a 35 Ford wheel. Well, it's made to look like a 35 Ford wheel, but it's Kelsey Hayes. You notice the spokes on this wheel aren't straight. They bend just as they contact the wheel. So that it's a Kelsey Hayes, an aftermarket wheel that was real popular back in the day, kind of a hot rod type wheel. So anyway, this is done. I'm letting the glue dry. I shouldn't, let's put it that way. Turn the water on here until tomorrow morning probably. They said 24 hours for full strength, but after it sits, it was done maybe at noon today. If I turn it on tomorrow morning, if it blows apart then, there's something wrong. So I mean, it should be fine tomorrow morning. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. You notice the junction box there for the electrical. That's where I'm going to put a transformer for some low voltage lights that'll probably run along this walkway that's going to end up here. So we're ready for them at this point. I'm going to fill that ditch tomorrow morning once I'm sure it doesn't leak, the pipe doesn't leak. I'll fill that ditch. This here, the concrete guy is going to use for his curb. So there we are. I'll show you more when the concrete guys show up again. I'll update you on what they're doing. There's going to be a lot of digging, and a few more forms for curbs and stairs and stuff like that. I'll show you what that looks like as they do it. Bye.